Hameen Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review.
Yeet!
With your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
Are you ready? We said, are you ready?
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching it live, you're watching the replays on channelattitude.com, ladies and gentlemen. I am the pundit of the people, the man with the blind bag radio, today to talk some lucha libre, which is your Spanish lesson for wrestling today. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone. No. Today is a day that we all smile. And I want to see everybody in the chat throw up some smiles. And I want my co-host to smile, but he hasn't smiled yet today. It's going to happen, I'm hoping. Let's try to get my co-host to smile. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the best. He has the best smile in the world. It is the one, the only, the Vet.
What?
He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, not only the best smile in the world, he's just the best in the world. He's a Rip Rogers guy. He's the Vet. Jamie Williams. Good morning, sir. How are you today? Smile.
Good.
Smile.
I'm the best. I think
Yeah.
maybe the claims of being the best is catching up with me, because I think perhaps maybe I had something to do with the offensive amount of wrestling there was this past weekend.
A lot of wrestling, Vet. A lot of crappy wrestling.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we'll show you, you'll see."
Yeah.
And they dump all this, so it could be partially my fault. They could have been, the universe could be vindictive because of me and my,
I know.
my big claims.
Got the old Stevie kick right to the face. I'll show you.
It was so much wrestling that Stevie Richards
Quit.
did a bonus show.
They quit the business.
He did a bonus show.
I'm
And I know Stevie does not want to be watching this wrestling.
gonna tell you something. I'll be fair with you. The only thing I watched in its entirety was the Great American Bash. I washed my eyes out after I seen that show. I watched bits and pieces, but the entire Goldberg match, just because it's like watching a car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
And I refused. No, I shouldn't say refused. I didn't have time. I'm not going to force myself to watch Evolution. And then I find out that was probably the best show of the weekend.
Yeah, it was exactly what I was saying. I was hoping. I was saying I was just wanted them to give it a chance, unlike 2018.
Yeah.
And they definitely gave it a chance. They gave it all the chances in the world. They put all the production behind it, including all the filler and downtime and everything else that everybody else gets. So, but it was a nice show, I guess.
It was a good
for the
show.
most
Then.
part.
Was it really?
It was as good as any other show.
Well, we got
Just had all women.
Yeah, we got some fallout to talk about. I guess we can briefly gloss over the Great American Bash.
Oh, we're not glossing over anything.
Fudge.
We're giving that the same treatment that we always give it. But
Right,
don't worry, it's not going to take long.
No, I'm sure it's not. So, well then, if we have all that to do, let me just get to business here and
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're gonna acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
I'm gonna keep this music rolling. I don't know. It just makes me happy. I'm just gonna pump it up just a little bit. I like it. It's kind of like a West Coast. I don't know. This is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we look up to the sky and we ask the question that everybody asks every single week. The question that we don't know who's gonna answer this question. We're gonna have to get on to the other side to find out. And on the other side is our brother Media M5, aka Mike. And the question is, who got the gabagool? No one knows yet.
He definitely would have died of all this wrestling
Oh my God.
if he were alive.
He would have
killed him.
He would have watched.
He would have tried to watch it too.
Yeah,
He probably
I know.
would have tried to watch a lot of it, and then he
watched
just
the
would
whole-
have died.
I think
Maybe boredom, maybe sadness.
Combination of both.
Maybe he saw La Primera and had a heart attack.
Oh man, yeah, he never got a chance to see. Well, I mean, he's watching out from heaven, but I'm just saying in his physical eyes, he never got a chance to see La Primera throw up the finger. Rest in peace, Mike. All right, we have the thankful one, Michael Vasquez. We have the heart and soul of the chat, the artist currently known as Gammy Wolfers. Another morning shift today, but I'm sending you all the vibes. Yeet. So he's not going to be here. That makes me sad.
He might be here. He
All right.
might just be listening.
Yo, sneak to the bathroom, bro, and watch this for like 30 minutes. Tell him you got diarrhea. Just get him the message, folks.
Get a free YouTube Premium, or just put on the Twitch, and then you can keep it playing with your phone off.
There are ways around that. I did listen to you, Vet, and I downloaded an ad blocker on my iPhone, and then you just swipe up, and the little screen becomes very small and stuff. And if you close the phone, you can use the player, and you can use the player on your Apple Watch. It's awesome. So I listen to a lot of my music.
Good.
It's great. Thank you for that, for stealing. We have the windiest of all Chris's, Chris Winland, the man that loves those boys.
Yes, boy!
Not those boys, these boys. The guys that say yes, boy. He says, Hami and Army ain't nothing going to F with, nor is Obafemi. Send him to the main roster. Stat.
Yes, boy!
Yeah, it's about time, man. He's. What more are you gonna do with this guy in NXT? Seriously, I think he's fully seasoned and almost well done. Okay. The biggest ass in all of HMG. We have Frank's Picklebur asses in the house. We have the man, the myth, the legend. We have a man that's
That was cold-blooded!
cold-blooded. Wishing everybody a good morning. We have the master and ruler of the world. The man who doesn't give a damn who you are. Zane Vicious. Can't nobody do better than. What song is this? Acknowledge me.
It's referencing the Shaka Khan classic.
Oh. I guess I have to hear the. Well, he put a lot of work into this comment, so actually I'm gonna leave this up here for another like 5 seconds. You know, all the emojis, the fingers and everything, different color fingers, so he's representing all the nations. It's awesome. I appreciate you. But speaking about appreciating somebody, we have the lovely Elizabeth. Yeah, she is the cream of the crop. Yeah, she is the queen. Yeah, queen of HMG, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's fair to say that that's it. That's her moniker, right? She's the queen of HMG. And there's nothing you can do about it, and she will never retire. Ladies and gentlemen, we have my brother from down under, Jimmy T from the PWC. Yeah? He says, Zane, the show was never... Well, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't care. But I love you, Jimmy. I love you. You're so cuddly. I love you. So say hi to D. She's in the background. She's like, yeah, hi. Okay, who else we got to get? Handsome one, the slasher one, the dancer one, the handsome slash and dancing Dan Heffron. Has he done anything awesome on social media? Because he's always doing awesome shit.
Well, he's telling you something right here. You just read.
Oh, it says, greetings and salutations, my friends. Oh, Ray, loving an elevator, living it up when I'm going down. I love that song.
It will go up.
Living
Love
It
It Elevator will go up on YouTube next Tuesday. Or next
Living it up
Wednesday.
when I'm going. That's one of my favorite songs. That was the first song that gave me a little, feeling in the pants. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't understand what living it up when I'm going down meant. But boy, my wife does now. Smile. Revamp Wrestling is in standard definitions, wishing us a greeting, ladies and gentlemen. Who else we got here? As we scroll. We have, hey, it's Kevin Marty. How you doing? How you doing, Kevin Marty? Hey, you have a question, Kevin? Did you survive that shit last night?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
setting the people back decades.
This was, if you look at the description of the show, I actually have, I always put the lineup of, the important matches and stuff. And I think I wrote like who gives a damn about this match. I literally added that because
you were the Sid Vicious.
Yeah,
saying
I don't give a damn about your match. Seriously,
I curse you.
I curse you, Italians in wrestling. They cursed us. I'll tell you that. What a load of crap, folks. And I'm not even saying it now because it's just so bad. I can't wait to talk about that. It's going to be fun. Anyway, Kevin Marty, what's going on, brother? Ciao, Jimmy, ciao. Ciao, bella. How do you say good morning in Italian? I know it's buonanotte in Spanish, and that's good night. What is it? Benasera? Benasera? No. How do you say good morning? Tell me.
He'll tell you some way to something.
I don't think I missed anybody. Let me know, Vet. You are my stat man here.
I am a stat man.
He's stat man.
I'm like stat boys ain't vicious. And I think that's everybody right here.
Nope, sneaking in the last minute. If you are a little hottie reindeer in the forest, walking around thinking it's all good, all of a sudden you get that scent, and you see a man deer. He's a man deer. It's the mighty man deer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the 3 count. This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet. I had 2 songs playing at the same time.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Buongiorno. Duh, right?
Like the pizza,
How many effing spaghetti commercials have we seen?
Right.
Now, the question is, if it's spaghetti, it's usually dinner time. And Italians don't eat dinner till like 11 o'clock at night. Now,
with that eat spaghetti for breakfast?
I guess so. Oh, by the way, my wife made some manicotti, which I can't eat. I mean, I can eat it, but I don't be a fat F. Blaze Nick, what's going on, buddy? It's been a while. We know who you are. Manicotti. That's manicotti. You white boys out there, right, Vet? Those white boys. Mm-hmm. Vet's not white. He's officially Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. All right, let's read a couple of news stories here. Which there's a couple of news stories, and like I say, every news story is just a rumor. According to Fightful, you may have heard of them, WWE responded to Goldberg's claim of having his retirement speech cut off by saying it was not intentionally done or with malicious intent. They simply ran out of live broadcast. Vet, who do you think gets fired over this?
Nobody.
Oh, so who cares? It's already done.
I just think it's weird. It's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Because, first of all, you're telling me you had to gimmick up that finish with Seth Rollins so the show was running short and now you cut off the speech? So which is it? Are you going long or are you going short?
The more important thing, forget about this Goldberg guy. He's gone.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins. I'm going to agree with you. Because at first I said, yeah, it's probably, he's probably a real injury. But then I said, wait a second. Because I tweeted out that he was going to come back that night and cash in the briefcase. This is the perfect storm. Because all the marks out there, they see the doctor coming. Who's to freaking say that they're not going to plan this out? If you're watching a movie, the doctor that freaking is helping the guy dying is not a real doctor. Who says this could be a real doctor? Maybe he's acting. Maybe they told him. I like the idea that you said that and I don't want to get into it too much because, if you really want to get into it, guys, you can listen to the Impact Attack.
Please listen. You guys will like it, I promise.
It's really good. Or The Wreckage. But I forgot what show it was you broke it down. But, it all makes sense. And you're right, dude. Whenever wrestlers get hurt, they don't show it. They don't show it unless it's like a severe, like when you see the dude that jumps up off the rope and his legs go ostrich, they don't really sell it like that. He sold it like, wow, oh, God, oh, my leg.
Immediately.
But I've been listening to other people, and and whatever WWE did, whether it's real or not, people have questions about it. But I'm starting to lean into this. They're saying 4 to 5 months, right? 4 to 5 months. I swear, this makes all the sense in the world. His master plan, Vet. Who's he been trying to screw over? Who did he say will never be world champion as long as CM Punk? So what's going to happen? Now CM Punk gets thrown into the title match at SummerSlam. CM Punk beats Gunther, wins the title match. CM Punk thinks it's all good. And guess who comes out absolutely healthy, like Kevin Nash standing up from the wheelchair with the freaking cast still stuck to it?
No, they wouldn't. Well, they wouldn't do that.
It's going to happen.
No, he would cash in before. He's not going to let CM Punk win. He's going to keep him from winning because he said he will keep you from winning. So that way, Gunther doesn't get beat.
So they do 1, 2, and then what's the theme song go? I forgot what's the theme song. It doesn't matter. His theme song hits. You all know it's true, chat. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you chat right here. So good idea, Vet. I believe you. Or he could be really hurt.
Yeah, he could be really hurt. I'm not sure. I just don't think his knee is hurt like that. I think if he is legitimately hurt, he probably like broke his hand doing something else, or some non knee related injury that he's gonna fake the knee injury because everybody knows.
If he did get hurt, he would have got hurt off the first move, like the way he landed. He kind of sat on his own leg. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Still did a nice springboard after that though, and perfectly stuck the landing. Yeah, he injured himself on the swanton, and then did a perfect springboard moonsault, stuck the landing, and then immediately said, "Ow."
Yeah, it's interesting. Hey, my buddy's here. The guy's.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay. Colin White song joins us. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm just going along for the ride. Hey, WrestleVotes claims that Roman Reigns is going by OTC1 was his very own idea. I didn't even notice.
Next.
They also say, and they being, WrestleVotes, say that Travis Scott was not a quick learner. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder if the
they mean in school or.
Well, I think in wrestling school. I wonder if the copious amounts of marijuana, sativa, so on and so forth, affected his ability to keep balance in the ring. But neither here nor there. They say that he's not a quick learner for the business, and that seems to be why they haven't. Yeah, they totally deaded him. Deaded him. They ended his run with the WWE. Are you sad about that, Vet? Do you care?
It's good for everything. Unfortunately, we just have Jelly Roll.
I'm going to be honest. I like Jelly Roll, bro. He looks like a nice man. Come on. Smile, Vet. He's a nice man. A Wrestling Observer Live Radio, whatever the hell it was, David Meltzer, said the plan was to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, bullshit, at SummerSlam. But the latter injury derailed. What are you talking about? Does this guy really think this is still an injury? Anyway, it looks like Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker, or Reigns versus and Jey Uso versus Braun. And who? All right, let's move on. They also speculated that Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, AJ Styles, and all right, forget it. Next, what's going on?
Why are we talking about booking of wrestling? Isn't there any real news that happened?
Yeah, we talked about Charles Robinson yesterday having the broken rib that Goldberg gave him off the spear. That was cool. It's a badge. He was wearing it like a badge of honor. And then let me see, is as per the Observer. All right, let's see what we got here. Adam Cole and Tony Khan were both really shaken up by Cole's needing to miss All In. The Observer. All right, so none of this is news.
She's shaken up by having to miss All In, not the injury that kept him from missing All In.
I agree with you.
For making All In.
I think if he could have wrestled, he would have. You know, I feel bad for the guy, man. As much as we joke around about Adam Cole, you know, being thin as a rail and all this other garbage, I'm telling you, I never really want to see anybody who loves the business so much.
I'm just telling you, watch out for that Kyle Fletcher, man.
It's a piece of garbage.
I've been saying, Jimmy knows. Jimmy's been listening to me saying Aussie Open's dangerous for years.
Oh, Kyle Fletcher, the Aussie Open. Yeah, I didn't correlate the name with the team. Yeah, those guys have hurt a couple of people, haven't they?
Bro, if they don't hurt people, they do stuff that look like that. They should be the real Hurt Syndicate.
I was gonna say they should be the Hurt. Yeah, the Hurt Corporation. They'll call them that.
Yeah.
The only thing is that if they get in the ring with the real Hurt business, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're not gonna. There's gonna be a lot of that doesn't work for me, brother. In that agenting meeting.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson tried to trademark the Yes Chant, but it didn't work out. So I don't think you can copyright an affirmative word. All right, but let's jump into. Let me see. I'll pull up my notes here. Let me see. What the hell was it? The Great American Bash. Yeah, let's jump into the Great American Bash. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Bash.
I know a guy that says that.
Let's talk about it. Let me see. Live. All right, man. So, unfortunately for me, I think I told you this off the air, or maybe I told you on the air. The only show I watched this week was the Great American Bash.
All right, you want me to zip us through it?
Let's do it, brother.
Because I even have pre-show notes.
Let's do
That's
it.
how dedicated I am.
Well, that's why I kind of zipped through the news. I wanted to really spend some time.
Yeah,
on
we
this.
gotta do this. But so, on this pre-show, mostly it's a bunch of crap, but they have some sit-down interviews here. First one, Jasper Troy sits down with the shiny guy.
Did he have his chain?
He did.
I
put that in the notes. I wanted to make sure. I was like, so he wore his chain. And guess what? They had music underneath. It's the sit-down interview, but now it's got the music underneath.
Did you realize that much like in an elevator, in the backstage of NXT, there's always music playing? I didn't know that. So that music is not, they didn't put that in. It's just the ambiance of where they are.
I don't think so, because if you'll notice when when a person will say a certain thing, yeah, they do those stings and those
thing.
yes. Or like when it starts out happy, great. It's like little light piano music, and then when then when they change their tone, the drop comes in. Yeah. It's the corniest shit in the world. I don't know anybody that really needs this, but anyways,
that sounded like the Wyatt Six entrance, by the way, which you just did.
Did it? Okay. Well, I apologize. So my main takeaway from this Jasper Troy promo or interview or whatever you call it, and it's funny because I just heard on Keeping It 100 they played, I guess, the clip from LFG when he cut the promo when CM Punk came in.
I didn't see that.
I hadn't seen it either, but since I was just listening to podcasts at work, it came on, so I heard it. If this guy's got main event promos in him, he's saving them for something else, because this wasn't it.
Oh, you don't like it?
And despite the fact that they put his promo over on LFG and that he won LFG, that wasn't it either, in my opinion. Sorry, Jasper.
It's a work. The whole show is a work. I stopped watching it after, I forgot what it was during the show. Oh yeah, that kid that was fighting with Bubba all the time. I was like, wait a second. This kid would have been off the show a long time ago if this was real. This is bull.
If I remember correctly, after episode 1, didn't you say, Vet, I really think you should watch this show? I think you.
It was after episode 2, And then you were like, nah, I'm not watching this crap. And I'm like, well, why? And you're like, oh, it's fake. And I'm like, it's not fake. This is a competition. And then I started watching it. And then there was something that happened. I forgot that triggered me. It wasn't you. It was something that I saw that just turned me off. So that's what it is, man. Everybody, hey, listen.
It happens a lot. I'll say something.
I got worked.
You won't listen. A couple weeks down the line, you will realize I was right and just won't acknowledge it.
Well, and
that's the relationship we've had, and it's been a good relationship.
Can you give me the credit that I'm willing to admit?
Oh,
that I'm
yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
That I change.
Well, that's what makes the relationship work.
Does it make you smile?
Not as much, but I'm smiling on the inside. So, Team Noah disagrees on honor and methods and stuff. We already know that. We know how that's going to play out. Izzy and Paxum sit down with Kelly.
Oh, why?
And they have music also. I learned a new word from this. I'm very glad I watched this, Ray, because I always like to learn new things. I think you appreciate learning new things too. Are you ready to learn?
Sure.
Okay. I learned a new word. I didn't know this word was in the English language.
What's that?
But Izzy taught it to me. The word is disclude.
I don't think that is a word.
I don't think it is either, but I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt that I just didn't know the word. Anyway, the way she used it in a sentence was, would friends disclude you from everything they're doing?
Who said that?
Izzy Dane. Is she is or is she ain't?
My baby.
Anyway, and then Reptilian Britt Baker sits with Kelly, also with music underneath. And then she's like, where's the rest of Fatal Influence? And JC's like, they do their own.
Whoa. Elizabeth said it is a word.
I don't know. I mean, it is a word now because Izzy said it.
You know what, Elizabeth? I'm going to ask you a favor then. I'm going to need you to get the Webster's definition, copy, paste it, and put it here. Because if it is a word and the vet is wrong, which he's not wrong a lot.
I said I learned a new word.
But you said it wasn't a word, and I don't think it was a word. So I need proof now. Oh, wait, here we go. She says it's a non-standard word. It isn't a word. Oh, no, we can't
Wait a minute.
That's
Wait
like
a minute.
Nah, forget about it. Forget about it. You kidding me?
So anyways, so JC says like, oh, they're doing their own thing. And then they finally show up late. So I guess you could say ladle influence. And they're all like, hey, what time was this interview supposed to be?
Ladle
and
or
JC's like,
ladle.
Yeah, we're done here. So there's a little, I don't know, a little tension. Tension there.
Revamp Wrestling is really trying to.
I know what she meant it to mean.
Yeah. Is fugazi a real word? Is it in Webster's dictionary? No. But most of the shit that we saw tonight was fugazi. Hey, forget about it. How you doing? I love you guys. I freaking love you guys. You're reading Elizabeth. You are a lawyer, aren't you? You're an attorney.
All right, we're done with the pre-show. Let's move on to the main show. Great American Bash, the most necessary show that ever was. We totally needed this show. It came to you live from a fucking closet somewhere in Atlanta. Did you see how small this fucking place was?
Can I just say that because of this show, we got 6 hours of AEW. Oh, you got 6 hours of AEW because I didn't watch not one damn second of it, even though I did hear AEW put together a pretty damn good show, man.
To put together 2 or 3 shows and put it in one.
Yeah.
They stitched it together like Frankenstein.
What I did hear was like good, enjoyable. If 6 hours can be enjoyable. Was it?
Over a period of a week, maybe.
Listen to Direct Edge.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit.
No, good for you, bro.
Still haven't.
Good. Don't ever watch it. Why?
Yeah, why would I? It's too late. I missed the show I was supposed to be reviewing, so why do it now?
You have Jimmy
Why watch
and Rick Vickery.
They did an amazing job.
They did a really fun job, guys. If you go to channelattitude.com, it's up there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. From this little ass room in Atlanta somewhere that didn't even have 4 sides in it, we got the Great American Bash.
Bro,
God,
listen.
It's smaller than the Performance Center. For anybody that didn't watch this, you could tell that this was hastily thrown together as a dick move. Nobody wanted this show to happen. Nobody needed this show to happen.
Yeah,
Everybody ought to be ashamed of themselves for participating in this.
You guys need to understand. Like, I grew up in the 80s, in the early 80s, watching the Great American Bash. You know? And this was not it. This, like, Dusty Rhodes is like, hold, this coffin is too tiny to turn around in. Well, I'm gonna turn over in this coffin here, Daddy, because this is the worst piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. Shit.
Dusty Rhodes' coffin had more seats in it than this place.
It's terrible.
My
Oh
God.
my God. Ric
Did
Flair's
you
like,
guys watch it? Okay, guys.
Around. What?
If anybody didn't watch the Great American Bash, by God, don't watch it.
By God.
But turn it on just so you could see their shot of the room.
This is it.
And then turn it back off just so you can see.
We're going to leave this up. This is what it was. The Great American Trash. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get my fat ass over here.
All right. Well, anyway.
He'll be more over than the show. Go ahead.
The first match we were subjected to was Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy.
Mm-hmm.
The grudge match. Now,
ended up in a roll-up?
Yeah, yes. Well, maybe a roll-up or maybe a fold-up. Your choice. The point is, the kid got his ass kicked, in a working way.
Yeah.
And it didn't even look that good. I don't really, again, I'm not really sold on Jasper Troy still.
He's still young.
Is he?
Was he like 40?
Something like that.
All right, so
Is this a boogeyman situation?
It might be. What was he, like 40 something? 47?
He said he was 30, but he was 40.
I'm 23. With his teeth missing.
By the way, he's an awesome guy. Love him. Everybody loves him.
Delightful.
Not Jasper. I'm talking about Marty the boogeyman. But
Marty.
yeah, so this match, come on. Did you did not think it was going to end this way, did you?
No. I thought Jasper Troy was going to go over. I thought he was going to win. I thought he was going to, crush him.
Didn't Javon have the taped up
He did.
ribs thing too?
I thought at most it was going to end in a disqualification where Jasper Troy just continued to like beat the living daylights out of this kid until everybody from the back had to run out and just, that would have been a better thing. You could have given Javon Evans the win. But yet Jasper Troy looks like a freaking unhinged monster that walks around with chains and gets interviewed with music underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do that. It's weird.
No.
So weird.
Well, Zane says he's 25.
I
guess the chain makes him look older.
He's 25 years, what, old? Or past his prime? Hold on. I gotta see. I'm going to look up Jasper Troy.
All right. Well, next is Sarah with Zaruka, and we could get Saul 3 belts.
Ah! He's wrong. He's 26.
Aha.
99.
Aha.
All right, so Jasper 3 belts. Who?
No, Saul 3 belts.
Oh.
Because she's the speed champion, the North American women's champion, and she could be a tag team champion.
She's
or
very
something.
pretty. Very pretty.
A pretty champion?
She's a very pretty champion.
All right. Well, here we go. Friends versus friends. Izzy versus Soul. In your next match.
Oh, I have to talk about this?
If you have anything to say, you don't have to. You can pass it back.
I mean, I'll just say that Izzy Dame's better than she was. Like, she's gotten a little better. And she's working. She works her size. And So Ruka is just fucking cool. The only thing is that move that she does, that finisher, they got to do something with it. And it's cool. It looks cool and everything like that. But the girls are actually literally like they're doing the whole like they're out of position, so they have to fucking walk into it. You know, like she literally walked a 30-degree angle or some weird shit. You know, Dusty Rhodes like, oh God, Daddy, let me turn over again. I'm gonna turn over this way now because this is terrible. I swear, bro, this was bad. This was not a good show, folks.
Not a good show.
This was just. It felt like a house show.
It felt like this show was specifically cobbled together just to interfere with AEW for no reason.
Why would you do that?
Why would you sell for them?
If AEW is not a threat, and they're realistically not a threat to the WWE's machine, who gives a damn? Like, why would you do this? And if you're going to do this, why are you going to put together the main event? I know we're going ahead, but the main event was a women's tag team match. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Featuring
a former AEW star that just left the company. It's so blatant. It makes me sick. And I'm being very honest now.
You guys are better than this.
No, they're not. But
no,
still,
they're not. They're not. But they should act better than this.
Act like you're better than this. You're bigger. You're better. You're stronger. You have more money. You have bigger stars.
Yeah, you're right. They're absolutely not better than this.
Oh, Christ on the cracker, bro. It's terrible, man.
So anyway, Zarya accidentally spears Paxum, but she didn't care that much because they don't like her anymore. And then Izzy gets snatched, like you said. Nothing will ever beat Kalani like diving into it. I think that's going to be the all-time greatest one. But
that was the off the top rope one. Yeah, that was good.
But
so stumbled into it, and she's looking like, oh shit, I gotta get into position here.
Next we get the Muscle Muffin connection. Just a little something. Then there's Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. And this is the
Falls Count Anywhere.
Falls Count Anywhere.
The only match I enjoyed.
And I was so happy because the kendo stick came right out. Like I didn't have to waste a second of my time with it. I was so lucky. They could have pulled it out halfway through and then I would have been fooled.
Nah, man. It was
they knew.
I enjoyed the match. This is the only match I enjoyed. And the reason is because you know how Ben talks about, you can't fall off the Empire State Building and then kick out at 2. Well, Ricky Saints got thrown off the Empire State Building and he got pinned. I think these guys did a really great job. This was the only match I thoroughly enjoyed. My favorite match of the entire week. They utilized the outside area very well. They went to the backstage. It was reminiscent of what we kind of used to see back in the day on Monday Night Raws in the mid to late 90s and stuff. Well done, well executed, and again, my guy Ethan Page goes over. Even though I am a fan of Ricky Saints.
The Revolution.
But two guys that worked hard and did a really good job. I enjoyed the match. Sorry to tell you that. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I did like.
I am in no position to disagree with this match that never took place in my life. Yeah. Luca said something on X. Doesn't matter. No. Oba did some Stevie Richards fitness, which does matter.
Why would he do that?
Ava was presiding over, for some reason, Ava was the one chosen to oversee the Slammiversary TNA main event contract signing.
See what I'm saying? A house show. You don't do this is the Great American Bash.
Santino couldn't make it.
Can I just explain to people that don't understand, that are maybe too young or never got to watch the old NWA or WCW days? The Great American Bash was their WrestleMania. Pretty much. There was a SummerSlam.
Or like a SummerSlam.
Their SummerSlam. It was their second biggest event of the year. This was huge. I'm talking about Dusty Rhodes defending the U.S. title daddy against Nikita Koloff. That type of shit. It was a big deal. And this is just, you get a stupid, ridiculous contract signing? Just sickening. And by the way, can I just throw out...
While not only that, but the TNA president is just sitting in the stands with the marks with a baseball cap on, like, I don't want to be seen here.
Can I just throw out, Vet, sidebar, that Aaron Boone of the New York Yankees, the Yankees manager, is the only manager that I know that can get an all-star team and still find a way to fucking lose.
Classic Yankees. Remember when they had, like, Gary Sheffield and all those guys?
Bro, I'm sorry.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a $10 super chat from Cold Blooded. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack.
Just want to give a big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's a big one.
It's a pair, and it's that one pair with the headband on that it usually is. But here's the thing.
Oh.
Very timely with the new release of the Superman film. It's like he's got a cape on and he's flying. The pair is flying.
Did you get a chance to watch it yet or no?
No, I ain't going to go to the theaters for that.
So you're going to stream it at home?
Yeah, one day, yeah.
It's so funny because me and my wife used to go to the movie theater all the time.
Right.
And now that we have like a giant 4K TV and shit, and we've watched like, because we pay for like the high end Netflix and all this other stuff, we're like, we never have to leave the house. We have a popcorn maker.
Things done changed.
Word.
As the song says.
Word up, son. Anyway, let's get back to this garbage.
So let's get back to the garbage. So yeah, so the funny, now I did notice this was funny. Joe Hendry got his turn and he forgot to sign the contract. And then while Trick was talking, Ava went over and like kind of shoved the contract towards him and like had him sign it after his thing was over. So JoJo.
I can't believe we're talking about a contract signing, folks.
Talking about a contract signing. But you know how it goes. It ends up with Trick going through the table because, we do agree on one thing. We're TNA and you're not, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But then Joe Hendry, right? Yeah. This is important. Joe Hendry tried to use the belt hold on Santana. Mm. And perhaps because it's not actually Joe Hendry's title anymore, the belt hold was ineffective because Mike Santana used a rarely seen move called the belt grab.
He did. I like that.
You like that? He's like, you can only stun somebody with the belt hold when you're the champion. If you just use somebody, it's like the like the Sword of Grayskull. You can't just turn into He-Man anytime you want. You got to know the words. You got to be the guy. So, yeah, that's probably my explanation for that.
You ain't wrong, brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Josh Briggs fires up Yoshiki for the match. And then they have the match, and so this is Inamura versus Obafemi for the title. Josh tries cheating a few times. It doesn't ever work out, and he just you normally say like wins clean, but like he won dirty, but not because he was dirty. It was the other team was cheating and he still won.
That's how good he is.
So interesting. How did you think of this dynamic where there was a couple of near falls where you thought it would be over and it wasn't, but maybe not in a good way?
And the thing is that Inamura, I like that guy so much, man. He doesn't look like he should be believable, but he's the most believable guy in this entire thing. Even more believable than Obafemi's fake Kofi Kingston accent. But with that being said, this is so. I've been alive almost 50 years, and I've probably seen this wrestling angle about 5,000 times in my lifetime.
I would say a good 1,000 of them have been since we've been reviewing NXT.
Probably. And it's the same old thing. One partner gets jealous of the other partner, so one partner wants to cheat and the other partner wants to fight with honor. And it's the same shit. You can Marty Jannetty and freaking HBK, or I mean, you could just go down the litany of different tag teams.
Yeah, you remember when Marty Jannetty wanted to fight Bret Hart for the championship with honor, and Shawn Michaels was like, no, man, use the barbershop window.
You know what I mean. And then Jim Cornette runs in and he becomes a manager of the heel. It is the same thing over and over again. So if you want to talk about the match itself, Inamura is just an incredible. He's special. He's a special talent. I just wish he would go full Mohawk. I don't know what it is about that side of the head that has hair that makes me want to punch him in the face, but he'd block it and kill me. So, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm a lot older, bro. I can't. Yeah, I don't like those. It's not done well. Please, Inamura, listen. Inamura-san. Is that the way you say it, Vet?
Sure.
Okay, listen, my friend. Those are cool in Street Fighter, but that bullshit that you're doing, man. And if you're gonna do it, like lay it in. Come on, enough with the whole hand slapping to the titties thing. It's no bueno. I do that to my wife though. She hates it. What?
So speaking of ladies, Ava is back, and she is going to book Darkstate versus the Slammiversary main event for this very NXT that we're about to review in a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't care.
And then Sarah tries to interview Obafemi, and then Inamura comes in and apologizes for Josh. And Josh is like, "Don't apologize for me," and shoves Obafemi, and they get separated there. And then we're at the fatal main event. Now I'm sure that this is the main event only because, like you said, poached AEW talent, but also Evolution coming up. So they want to be like, look, women are main eventing all weekend. So there it was. I will say, well, I'll flip it to you for this one. You were asking about Blake Monroe, Mariah May.
Sure.
What are we in for here? What did you get from it?
Yeah, right. We got a couple of girls like her. I don't see any. There's nothing. I mean, she's beautiful, right? She has a cool little accent and stuff. There's nothing that she does in the ring that does like this. Something like Julia. Like you see Julia wrestle, I was like, whoa, the things that she does, with the precision, the way she plays to the crowd. La Primera, same thing. There's a je ne sais quoi. Lash legend. I keep going back to this girl. She's big, she's strong, she's beautiful. I'm telling you, my God, what a freaking treat to watch that girl in the ring. This girl, she's all right. She's British, right? She's a Marmite sandwich.
Maybe
Marmite, not cheese.
I would say I did like this one thing she did in the match where she went for a cover and JC stuck her reptilian head in, like through the ropes to like yell at her or something while she was pinning her friend. And while she was like, because JC was sticking her head through the ropes, Blake kicked at her. Okay. Like she kicked towards her, like, get the fuck out of here. Which seems like, okay, well, that's a small thing. But the point of it is like, you are paying attention to what's going on in the ring as far as if people are improvising, you're reacting to what they're doing. You're not just going through your motions of your spots and stuff. You're present in the moment. So I'll give her points for those type of things.
Sure. I mean, let me put it this way. If she had JC Jane's face, would she be over?
I don't know. To me, I don't really like her face. So
see, I like her
I don't
face.
see the difference.
So here's the funny thing. I don't find her, like, she's beautiful. And there are little things about her face that are off that make her even more attractive to me. I don't like a classically perfect, beautiful, woman. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's something about her face that I think is actually, she reminds me of Maurice. Maurice, the Mrs.
Not
wife.
Maurice.
Maurice.
Kevin Maurice.
Kevin Maurice. That's a good one. But she has a kind of a same face, but like if she had Jordan Grace's face, would she be over? No offense, Jordan. I'm just trying to use ugly people. But so what?
Nothing.
Anyway, so I don't know, man. She's all right. I just think they took her just to take her. They took her
They
because
did.
she was a big deal in AEW, and I just don't understand what this. Yeah, there's a war.
It's one. It's one. So far, it's one tag team match that you didn't want to see.
I don't like it.
So
I don't like it.
hey, but check this out.
What happened?
Why can't you see it? Why do I have to tell you?
It's just because I'm doing 3 things at once and I can't see it here. Hold on 1 second.
Well, if I say,
Oh, okay, I see it now. There it is. Sometimes it comes up late, Vet. You know, it's not my fault. But ladies and gentlemen,
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
hey, we got Osborne 1602. I hope that's not your address. Don't put that over, folks. You don't want people knowing where the hell you live. I will round it up to a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We will call you now the Big O. And the O stands for orgasm.
and Osborne.
And Osborne 1602. Where he doesn't live. Or she doesn't live. We don't know. This could be Osborne, could be a last name. But thank you so much. Says thank you, gentlemen. You guys are funny and have good takes. Well, the Vet's the one that has good takes, and I may kind of be funny looking. But other than that, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeet.
Oh, man. My nipples are shooting through my shirt. I'm so excited.
All right. Well, let me take that excitement down a notch by returning to talking about this match. Anyways, they have their match. Masha Slamovich shows up, peels Jasmine off, takes her to the back, and then the beatable champion gets beat.
So, yeah. It's a tag team match to end the Great American Bash, folks. And it wasn't for the 6-man tag team championship. It wasn't the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes versus the Russians. It's just a match. I wish I had some papers here so I could shuffle them. It would have.
Well, we made it through that. Do you think that do you think there's any way that, like, possibly if we were to go back in time, say,
Oh, that would be wonderful.
do you think that we might see some past Great American Bash action? Could we have been no, probably not, right? Well, maybe.
Well, we don't. Well, I guess I don't even know because I never checked this before. This is all new to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you get the time machine before I do, but ladies and gentlemen, and for those watching for the very first time, before we review NXT, we always cleanse our palate after all this news and reviews and all this garbage, and we go back in time to a yesteryear, a better time. We go back in time to this day, ladies and gentlemen, in professional wrestling history. Hit the music, monkeys.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. See, like the mood has already changed. We're going back to a better day. We're going all the way back to 1980 something. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to July 16th, 1988. Big Ray was Little Ray. He was only 12 years old, very innocent, finding himself, you know. I was gonna tell a story here, but I think it'll be too personal, and you will never see me the same again. But it had to do with a couch cushion and some Vaseline. Ladies and gentlemen, 1988.
You're popping yourself on that one, huh? Yeah, you definitely need Vaseline if it's going to be a couch cushion.
Oh my God!
You're going to get rug burn.
No, it's a leather couch. In one of the most
You had leather rugs?
Shut up. What? In one of the most notorious incidents in wrestling history, international star Bruiser Brody is stabbed to death after wrestling in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Although never proven, it was thought the stabbing was carried out by Jose Huertes Gonzalez, who wrestled as Invader Numero Uno. Brody's real name is Frank Goodish, and he was stabbed twice in the stomach and died the next day in the hospital from excessive blood loss. Vet, I know you were there in the locker room when that happened. You being the grizzled young vet of the pro wrestling, business. Your thoughts on this tragic event that happened in 1988?
It's one of the biggest head scratchers ever in wrestling. Like it just did not need to go down this way.
Nah, man. And there were plenty of people that could have stopped it from happening, from what I understand, allegedly.
Right, like including the people that were taking him to the hospital, the people at the hospital, even if we're not even talking about the stopping the stabbing.
Yeah.
His life definitely could have been saved from the stabbing too.
Yeah, unfortunately. But Bruiser Brody was, or King Kong Brody, as I knew him in the AWA. And I mean, the guy, just do yourselves a favor. Just Google or go to YouTube and type in Bruiser Brody, Japan. When he would run into the stands and you would just see a whole section of Japanese people just clear out. What an amazing talent, man. And that guy laid the foundation for many of your favorite superstars moving forward. So rest in peace, the great Bruiser Brody. And of course, it had to be in freaking Puerto Rico. Damn it. My people. Us and our knives.
It had to be a stabbing.
Us and our knives. Let's go to 1990. The 27th edition of Saturday Night's main event is taped in Omaha, in the Omaha Civic Center in Nebraska. All three titles were up for grabs, Vet. In the opening bout, you had the Ultimate Warrior retaining the WWF Championship with a disqualification over Ravishing Rick Rude. Next, Demolition, Smash, and Crush defeated the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, we were talking about them, to keep hold of their WWF Tag Team Championship. And finally, in the main event, Tito Santana loses to the champion, the Intercontinental Champion. In my opinion, maybe the greatest Intercontinental Champion, the perfect champion, and Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Any thoughts on any of these matches?
No, but when you said all three titles were on the line, that just made me miss a simpler time.
Right. I mean, technically, you had a
Now you would say if a show had three titles, you'd be like, only three titles were on the line.
Jesus, like, man, look at that. What do you WWF we got? We got the Intercontinental Championship. We got the World Championship. We have the Universal, whatever the championship. We have the Speed Championship. We have fucking cups. We have, jeez and crackers.
We had an Evolve Championship.
Oh God, yes, that's true. They have a WWE signal. How many belts does WWE have?
Too many belts.
Well, in 1995, were there a lot of belts? WCW Bash at the Beach took place on an actual beach in Huntington Beach, California. In the main event, Hulk Hogan retained the WCW World Heavyweight Championship with a big win over Big Van Vader in a steel cage match. After escaping the cage, this was the first match in WCW history that used the escape rules. So for those that don't understand, those that grew up on the East Coast, during the steel cage match, there were no pinfalls. You would have to climb out of the cage or go through the door. But in the NWA, you could do both, and there was pin and submission within the cage. It was a very different style. But this was the first time where WCW allowed that, which was the evolution of the NWA, the escape rule. Vet, you're a fan of steel cage matches? Do you have a favorite steel cage match?
Not really. Don't like steel cage matches. It
Mm.
was okay once when it was just, once in a while. But then there were so many just different gimmick cages, starting with the cell and then the elimination chamber. And, it's just a little bit. So I never really loved the cage matches. If I had to say some favorite cage matches, I know memorable cage matches, maybe not for the match itself, but kind of. like Saturday night's main event, Hogan versus Boss Man,
The big blue cage.
right? Big Blue Cage. Zeus was there. What's another one? Good. There was the SummerSlam. I want to say '94 with Brett versus Owen.
I'll tell you one well ahead of you. I think you probably weren't watching wrestling, but Bruno Sammartino versus Larry Zbyszko at Shea Stadium, in the blow off where it was student against the teacher, and Bruno Sammartino had his arm all ripped up by the cage. That was a good one.
Okay.
That was a very good one. Remember the old NWA days when they had the War Games, when the cage had the top and you had Road Warrior Animal or Hawk, was it? Doing the gorilla press and slamming J.J. Dillon into the top of the cage. The good old days.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, man.
But not really.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I have to get into another loss that we had in 2001. Oh, actually, no, we'll hold that off. Let's go.
Well, real quick, I just also want to say, like, you think that escape the cage thing just so happened to be because Hogan was involved in the match?
Probably.
Couldn't have been any other reason, right?
No, Hogan was over, brother. Let's go to the year 2000. ECW's Heatwave 2000 takes place in the Grand Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. We had the great Justin Credible defeating Tommy Dreamer in a Stairway to Hell match. Stairway to Hell. I guess a stairway can go down. All right. Anyway, the event is perhaps better remembered for the legitimate interruption of the show by a bunch of wrestlers from XPW. I do remember this promotion who bought front row seats in this. Do you remember this? Do you remember this when there was like he was like a porn star producer and he was rich and he bought that terrible company XPW and they were trying to compete.
Rob Black, right?
That's right. Yeah. And they legit like got into a shoot. They bought tickets to the front row of ECW, man. And they were causing.
So it's like they didn't know that when ECW did that to WWF, that was a work.
No, yeah, exactly.
They thought this is just what you do.
He was, I guess you would say a modern day. Who's the owner of the? I always forget the guy's name. The owner of the UWF.
Herb Abrams.
Herb Abrams, Tony Khan. You know, a little.
We didn't get Robbie cookies. Well, we got cookies somewhere.
Right. Well, I like cookies. What's your favorite cookie, Vet? We're almost done here. You could only have one cookie for the rest of your life. What would it be?
I don't know. I want different cookies at different times when I'm in different moods.
Right. Like a good.
I don't know if I could
cookie.
choose one forever.
Good chocolate chip cookie is good one day, and then all of a sudden you want an Oreo.
Yeah. You know.
I like you ever had the vanilla Oreos?
Sure.
Those are great. Speaking of great, in 2001, Bam Bam Gordy was best remembered for one of the fabulous Freebirds, the heavy of the team. Who will say this? Unfortunately, he died of a blood clot and a heart attack at only the age of 40. Man. Yo, Terry Bam Bam Gordy was awesome. I loved me some Terry Bam Bam Gordy. He was a big, barrel-chested, strong, very charismatic wrestler, UWF champion. He did win that world title back in the day, speaking of Herb Abrams. And I remember the WWF tried to bring him in because he was having some financial issues, health issues, so on and so forth. So they put him under a hood or something like that, or I forgot what kind of gimmick they gave him when he.
It was the Executioner.
That's what it was, the Executioner, right?
Yeah, they wanted to give him a short program of The Undertaker, so they kind of put him with Mankind after Paul Bearer turned on him.
Yeah, but did you, when you were growing up, did you know anything of Terry Bam Bam Gordy, the Fabulous Freebirds and stuff, or did you learn about him as you got older? And do you like him?
A little bit of that. It was, I saw the Freebirds in magazines and stuff,
right,
but didn't get to watch them until later. So. Okay. Yeah, and then of course, he would go over to Japan and tag up with Dr. Death a lot. In the All Japan.
It's a wild tag team right there.
Right.
Very, did he have Did he ever wrestle Stan Hansen?
Probably.
I gotta look that up. Terry Bam Bam Gordy versus Stan the Lariat Hansen. Did that happen?
This must have happened at some point.
Who's the baby?
They would have been fools not to make it happen.
Anyway, let's go to 2002. Just a day after Eric Bischoff is confirmed as the Raw General Manager, Stephanie McMahon, my wrestling crush, returns to WWE television for the first time in nearly 4 months in the position of SmackDown General Manager. All right, let's fast forward. This vet is falling asleep. Let's go to 2006. TNA's Victory Road pay-per-view took place in the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. In the main event, Sting won a 4-man road to victory against Scott Steiner, Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, your father if you need one, to earn the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at the next shot at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at the next pay-per-view, Hard Justice. Vet, we know that you are a huge Sting fan in TNA. Any moments that stick out to you, his run there, so on and so forth?
Oh, man. The first time he started adding the little red accents into his black and white crow face paint,
It's showtime.
I was just like, the genius of it, the subtlety,
Right.
it's the nuance there.
Showtime. It's showtime. Do it. Come on. It's showtime. No? Oh, boy. Let's go, guys. It's COVID season. It's 2020. And the WWE taped the cinematic swamp fight between Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
Oh, my God.
This aired the horror show Extreme Rules. Remember that? I forgot that even happened.
Fuck, a swamp fight. One of these guys died in this. They drowned him, and then he just showed back up.
Why not?
I assume that it was Braun Strowman that did the job.
Yeah.
And they probably had like a shot like of the point of view of Braun Strowman as like he's sinking down and like reaching up.
The hand coming out of the water.
Yeah. It's like how did you get this? How'd you get this shot?
Jeez, nobody cares. In 2021, Vet, this is it right here. We're done. WWE SmackDown took place at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The event was historic in being the first WWE event with a capacity crowd. Oh, so it was the first big event since COVID. So this is the first time we opened up everything, and there were certain restrictions due to the pandemic and the vets falling asleep. The show started with Vince McMahon. You may have heard of him, asking the fans, "Where the hell have you been?" You remember this, Vet? You were there. You were there live, right?
No, but
No.
It's funny because Ben still says it to this day.
I know. Yeah, I think he has a little soundbite. I gotta get that the Trump soundbite. They don't know what the fuck they're doing whenever we're reviewing NXT. I'm gonna download that for next week because we'll be using that quite a bit.
Probably.
And let's see real quickly on the card. We have Edge, Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio defeating Roman Reigns and the Usos. Damn, this shit has been going that long. Oh God. Anyway, the show saw Finn Balor make his return to the WWE main event roster after almost taking 2 years of working on the NXT brand. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this day in professional wrestling history. But as we all do every single week, it's birthday time. Yes. So let's bring out the balloons, pal. All right. So we got the birthday balloons popping here. You can wish happy birthday, born in 1966, to Blue Demon Jr. You may have heard of him. Yeah. How about Chris Chetty? The brother of... I did that on purpose.
Cousin
the brother
of Taz?
Yeah, the brother of Taz. Oh, yeah.
It's not brother. It's not his brother.
Cousin, whatever the fuck he was. He was related to Taz. Hey.
He probably wasn't even.
Hey, Vet, you can go online right now and wish the great Bobby Lashley a happy birthday.
Well, I'd be afraid not to.
Right? Mike Knox, it's his birthday, born in 1978. Can't believe that guy's younger than me. No? Excalibur, hey.
Sock face.
Get him a new mask. if you want. It's his birthday, born in 1980. He's a young kid. John Cutler, you may have heard of him, born in 1981. And ladies and gentlemen, we ended up with the great Mike Bailey, born in 1990. And ladies and gentlemen, those were your birthdays, and this was this day in professional wrestling history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as the vet holds back a yawn, it's time to break the record for the quickest review of of NXT. There's so many TNA wrestlers.
A little bit of TNA in there, yeah.
And you know what we do here, vet? It's time to walk. Oh yeah. Feel it. Give me a yeet.
Yeet.
Come on.
Yeet.
No, you're late. Forget it. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to review some NXT. And we're walking. Come on, walk with us, guys. You got to walk with us. This is part of your cardio for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're walking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is NXT, the fallout for the Great American Bash 2025. This is NXT, July 15th, 2025. And ladies and gentlemen, this show is headlined by a fight with Italian guys that are not Italian. One of the guys is French and the other guy might be Dominican. I'm not really sure.
And it's not headlined by that.
Yeah, that's what's on the cover here.
Yeah, it's on the cover.
Jordynne Grace was supposed to show up with Mariah May, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't care. So what happened?
Well, so you know.
Yeah, I do.
What? There was some implications from Evolution, that led into this show.
Mm-hmm.
Like such as the fact that Blake Monroe did turn on her partner, Jordynne Grace, and definitely cost her the NXT championship.
How did she get the bloody nose and face? I saw that.
I forgot.
Jordynne Grace. Okay, it's fine. It's fair.
So, if you were just watching Great American Bash, then turned into this show, you'd be like, huh? I thought they were still friends. But, so yeah, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like you said,
no.
Let's just speed through this.
Yes, Speed Championship.
Speed Championship. We'll do Sol Ruka very proud here.
Review this.
Do it in 3 minutes or less.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I probably can't. Oh. So we got Fatal Influence in the ring. They come out. They start yapping. Zarisol comes out. They start yapping. Or no, Masha Slamovich comes out, actually.
Right.
First. Then Zarisol backs her up, and then there's the schmaz.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I like Masha.
Family vignette number 1. Because they've got to give us a trilogy.
You know what they're doing, right? Like The Godfather.
Yeah, The Godfather had a trilogy.
That water trapped in my ear is bothering me. Anyway, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
Did Tony throw you over the bridge?
Yeah, along with that stupid cup. Hope that thing never resurfaces, by the way.
Okay. Mike Santana gets an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Go to break. And then we get our match that we were promised. It's the Slammiversary main event versus Darkstate.
So dark.
So I was really wanting to do NXT radio this week, but I just happened to notice that Saquon Sugars got to be in this match. So I was like, oh, shit, I got to watch it now.
Only the good guys in that group were in there. I'm not saying it's a race thing, but the white boy was standing on the sidelines. Thank God. Yes.
But this match had a weird sort of ending. And one of the funny things that happened, like, first of all, Santana and Joe Hendry cleaned house.
Oh, yeah.
And then Trick was like, hey, guys, I'm in charge here. And then they both punched him.
Yeah, talk about it.
Right? And then they went to go dive on Darkstate.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Hendry almost missed. And then, well, it wasn't his fault, though. The guys weren't there. And then, so then they took all 4 guys and threw them back in the ring. Now, only 3 of the guys were in the match, but they threw all 4 of them back in the ring.
Right. They wanted to finish the
So
match.
that was a little funny detail. And then they realized they were outnumbered 4-2.
Right. It's not smart.
But luckily,
What are the chances?
how would anybody know to play the System's music, and the System from TNA comes out? Because they were, if you're not watching TNA or listening to the Impact Attack, you wouldn't know that Darkstate has been jumping the System. So here's the System, and everybody stop getting excited right now who didn't watch this, because this is the mooseless version of the System. There will be no moose sightings on this show. Meese are not permitted on the premises or anywhere in Florida. I don't know if you know that. It's against the law for a moose to be in Florida. And they're still in trouble from the last time Moose showed up in Florida. So that's why he wasn't here.
So let me explain to you how this is done. So the boys, so the System shows up, right? They show up backstage in Gorilla. I don't know how they get past security, but they do. And then they run to the truck, and they're like, download our song. And the guy's like, but where do I download it from? They're like,
Nobody
shit.
knows your song or cares.
So then they have to drop it from Apple Music onto whatever computer these guys are using, but it's not compatible because they're using PC and the guy's got Apple. So now they got to go on YouTube. They got to download the song, right? Then they got to go on one of those Fugazi sites to download the MP3 version of it that you're not supposed to use, on YouTube. And that's how they get that's why they came in so late. It takes time. They came at the end. They were supposed to come in the beginning of the match, but they had to go through all that stuff. Do you understand?
I understand. I would just suggest, it would be more surprising if you just ran in there real quick.
Fugazi. Yeah. Hey, Eddie's not that fat anymore.
If you're wearing a shirt.
Is Alicia Eaton? Has she gained weight? Alicia?
No.
Alicia?
Okay. Well, I guess by the System attacking Darkstate, that makes Darkstate your winners.
Yeah, so the bad guys win by disqualification because the good guys cheated.
There you go. Ariana Grace gets stuck between Karate Carmen and Callie Armstrong, who is the Evolve Women's Champion. And I guess they just finally remembered that, oh yeah, Karate Carmen works here. Let's do something. So she's had a match for the first time in however many months.
It's been a while, but I want to focus really quickly on Callie Armstrong. And she has, I know she's young, she's green, and all this other shit. She has who is that thing about her? Like when she was on the screen, I was like, whoa, who is this young lady?
The It Factor?
I hate using that term, but yeah, I guess.
I know, but that's what everybody means.
I guess just so that you guys will understand, she does have the It Factor. Like, whoa, the hell is this? What do we got over here? Cup of potatoes.
Oh, that guy's back. Again, check out the Impact Attack.
Enzo?
Didn't you check out the Impact Attack?
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Oh.
No. I literally started because I finished up because the wreckage was 4 hours long. So I listened to it 1 hour a day. And then on the way home, I was going to take the train, but I didn't. I took an Uber. So I had to watch NXT. So I didn't get to. I'm going to clean the house. So I'm probably going to listen to it in the next 2 hours.
Yeah. He's back.
Enzo is back in TNA?
Yeah, there was a vignette.
What do we got over here?
He said it too. He said that.
No.
You could probably pull that up by itself on YouTube somewhere.
I'm sorry. I may be in the minority here. I've always really liked Enzo Amore, and I always thought that he got a raw deal. And I know that he wasn't popular with the guys in the backstage and all this shit, and they demoted him to a cruiserweight champion and all this other stuff. But what happened to him was wrong, because that girl, she lied, and everybody just forgot about it, and he got blackballed for some reason for quite some time. But if you listen to the guy really talk, he's a very smart young man, and I think he's a pretty good businessman. He did make some bad decisions when it comes to rubbing people the wrong way, and that's not going to get you very far in this business, apparently. But I like Enzo Amore. Do you like Enzo, or you're not a fan of the guy?
You should listen to the Impact
I'm
Attack.
going to listen. I'm going to have to listen then later on.
So, yeah, so I see what you're saying. Well, Callie Armstrong, unfortunately, her promo here in this backstage thing was written as hell, and you know who writes these promos, so it's bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's good at promos, but she wasn't good at this one. However, she'll get a chance to redeem herself later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So as she makes her entrance to the ring, good old JG, that's Jordynne Grace, she enters the PC. So she's late for work. Family vignette number 2. A lot of people think The Godfather 2 was the best movie of the trilogy. I don't know if this was the best of the vignettes.
It was the best out of the 3.
Okay. All right, here we are. Karate Carmen versus Callie Armstrong. And I'll say this. Callie Armstrong looked good in there.
Right?
Good punch.
Yes.
She was
I'm sorry. I got excited.
She was right on time with her footwork. But this wasn't much of a match. It was just here just so that Jordynne Grace could hit the ring and beat everybody up.
Can I
try to
say,
get over?
She throws she throws a better punch than half the fucking roster. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Oh, wow. She throws
if people even punch anymore.
Bro, she throws a good punch. And she's and you had Booker T. Look at them quads, man. Like she's
the traps.
Yeah, dude, she has a
Look
good,
at the trapezius.
She has a good build, man, and she's aesthetically a very attractive young lady. Yo, I mean, you put her and Lash Legend together, brother. I'm just saying, it's like Chocolate Thunder, tag team champions.
You also would have been happy to see at Evolution. It very much seemed that even though Stephanie won the battle royal, the big battle royal with all the ladies, Lash Legend was number 2.
I heard she did,
and she had a good. I think they definitely felt like we want Lash Legend to shine in this.
This was, from what I understand, this was her thing. This was her moment.
Yeah, and so let's hope that they finally, do something. Okay, so so Jordynne Grace is beating everybody up. Then management comes out and they get attacked. They play the Blake Monroe video on the screen saying, whatever she said. And then that was this. I think they realize, Ray, that this Jordynne Grace shit ain't working, so they're trying to give her that. Whenever they know something's not working, they try to give them the Steve Austin beat up the management thing, don't they?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know if they think that's
beat up security, beat up management,
because they think that it's gonna work for her. Like, she's standing up to the man.
Right.
I'm sorry, Becky Lynch ain't here, kid.
Right.
So.
Also stand out at Evolution. Good old Becky. All right. Team Taker meets Trick Williams. They're just going right into season 2 with this thing. Normally people take a season off once they've had a season, but they're just LFG 2ing it right now, aren't they? And what the hell were some of these people in this room?
Bro, I'm going to say something that's going to
One guy had makeup on like The Undertaker.
I'm going to say something that's not going to be very popular.
Don't say.
I have to.
Don't.
But Gorlock is just like, she's very difficult to look at. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this isn't a business of aesthetics as well. And it's just, I don't know. It's like she gives me the, remember the TV show Dinosaurs?
Yes.
She looks like the father. She looks like
dad?
She looks like the dad. I'm sorry. I feel horrible, but she's very tough to look at. But the reality is that if there were a female wrestler, she would be the world champion, right? Like, think about it.
I would think so.
Oh my God. I don't know what.
Who's putting that on its back?
Well, Brock Lesnar's daughter, she has a boyfriend now. She's dating some football player.
Yeah, under duress, probably.
I don't think so. They look very happy. What's her name again? Leela or something? Oh God,
Maya.
I don't know if you've seen the picture.
I sure haven't.
No, you haven't.
I don't see pictures.
Oh man, hold on. She actually looked lovely. Here it is. Here it is. Let me just throw this up here. Just to share with you guys, you know, people that here we go. I don't know if you can see this. She looks quite lovely there, doesn't she? That's her boyfriend.
Oh.
Don't they look adorable?
They sure do.
You know what? Let me just take this shit off the screen. I'll put this one up. It's better. That way you can get a better. There you go. Look at this. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Now Gorlock.
Yeah, that's Gorlock there on the left, right?
Well. I'm sorry, folks. I know it's going to be very unpopular. This is what it is, brother. I have to be honest. This is what we do. And again, this is a business of aesthetics, and it's just very difficult to wrap my head around what the hell I'm looking at.
Well, the main thing was that Trick Williams did not care about any of these people, whether they're on Team Undertaker or not. And then one of their phones started ringing, and the ringtone was, the Undertaker American Badass jingle.
What's the name of Gay Wyatt, the kid in the back with the missing tooth?
I don't even know.
All right.
I don't know any of these people. I'm sorry. I don't even know where you come up with the names for them.
I call him Gay Wyatt. Not the good kind of gay either.
So let's just move on from all this.
Can we fast forward?
Ava and Jasper.
Mm.
Now, I had to laugh when she's like, you can't go around attacking people, Jasper. We settle things in the ring here at NXT. You haven't settled one thing in the ring here in NXT.
I was about to say, do we?
You've never settled anything in the ring. Hopefully we will with this whole family three-way thing that's going to happen, which sounds like a Pornhub category, but it's actually a match.
My.
But don't worry. He'll get a match with Ricky Saints next week. Him and his chain.
So he earned that match because he attacked. So let me get this straight. You interfere in the championship match. You beat up the guy that should have won, that may have had the chance to win the match, and you get rewarded with a match.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
All right. Family vignette number 3. This is the closing out the trilogy, and then we get 66% of the match making its entrance. But we go to break, and then we come back, and we have Kelly with Lash Legend talking about her great performance at Evolution. And then Jada Parker says, but I had a great performance at Evolution. So obviously these two are going to have a match. Who had the best performance at Evolution on a pole match? And we'll settle it that way in the ring, as we do here in NXT.
Two really good girls, man. I like them both very much. So
yeah,
this will be fun.
Family business triple threat match. Should we just protest and just skip right past this and not care?
Fuck it. All right, who won? And that's it.
Tony D.
That's it.
He beat Stax. There it is. That settles things in the ring, guys. That means
hat. Don't forget he left his hat. Why did you look at his hat? Who cares? Who knows?
Yeah, some artistic bullshit.
What can you
symbolism of like the hat? Like I'm leaving this part of my life behind.
Can you answer me one question?
What?
Why the hell were the fans, and I'll use that in quotation marks, so behind Luca Crusifino this entire fucking show?
A rib?
Is it a rib? I don't know. They were like cheering for the guy like he was Hulk Hogan.
I think they're ribbing.
88 Hulk Hogan, by the way, not the racist one that we know now. I don't know.
Maybe he did something on social media that sparked a viral trend, and then we'd missed it because I don't think either one of us follow him.
I don't know, dude. That dude's. I mean, this match stunk. It wasn't good.
Well, I didn't watch it, so I couldn't.
Whatever.
I could have watched it.
Sorry,
I chose
guys.
to scroll. I was scrolling.
I guess you can go to the WB app and rewatch it like 3 days later or whatever. Didn't care about this match much.
So next, No Quarter Catch Crew, they may have their differences. Tavion did not get let out, but they got to put their differences aside and support Ren because Ren has a match in her hometown or home state or whatever.
Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, look, speaking of Texas.
Her whole,
This ain't Texas.
This ain't Texas. Yeah, her whole home state, the second biggest state in the entire union is her whole hometown.
That's her hometown, brother.
All right. I'm sure they'll all come out to support her, and I'm sure they'll definitely be able to fit if it's like the size of the Great American Bash venue. Josh Briggs is walking.
Mm-hmm.
He goes out to the ring. He starts cutting a promo. Oba comes out. Do you think Oba should do the walk if he's just coming out for a promo?
He should do the walk.
Or should he save that for big match time?
No. I want to see that dude at Target with pushing the cart, doing the walk. It's just cool. Everybody, you ever seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Yeah.
Everybody should have their own theme music. And everywhere Oba walks, everywhere, every time he's walking, you should hear very vaguely, he's just fucking walking. I need a 6-pack of beer. And then I'm going to get some underwear, because in Target there's everything. And you know what? This TV, it looks really good. I'm going to take this 55-inch HD TV, and then I'm going to walk. And he walks to the aisle, pulls out his debit card, beep, pays, shows the receipt, and goes into his car and drives away. So to answer your question, yeah, I don't mind the walk.
Fair enough. When you said 55-inch and pulls out, I was thinking different things.
Oh, Lord. If only.
Yeah, so this turns into a scuffle, as you can imagine.
Why?
We need to do something with this.
Yeah, this is terrible. We're doing our best, folks, to entertain you with this garbage.
So, of course, Inamura comes out. Everybody gets into a 3-way fight here. We just saw a 3-way. Now we got another 3-way. I know I keep making references that could sound vaguely sexual, but I'm just telling you what happened here.
Oh, my. Who was that? Who used to do that? Oh, my. I'm seeing him. It's the Asian guy. Sulu.
George Takei.
George Takei. Yeah, George Takei. Whatever it is. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Fatal Influence is doing Steve Richards Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
So good job.
Yeah.
That's how they're so fit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get an Ethan Page vignette. A very, like an American one. God bless America.
Love Ethan. And Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he puts over
and Canada. Well, yeah, he's all of North America. He didn't mention Mexico, though.
Well, is Mexico South America, my friend?
No.
Yes.
No.
Then where does South America start?
The
South
place,
America.
The place south of Mexico.
I'm serious. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I forget which country it is
fine.
at the top, but
It's fun.
but Mexico is definitely north, and he didn't mention it, but I like that because I assume he is racist. Yes.
Okay. I love the vignette. It's great.
Kelly is with Ricky Saints, and he cuts a Ricky Saints promo.
Can you answer me a question?
Sure.
Why did the lights hurt his eyes? You ever notice they do that thing that he's still in pain? He takes off his glasses. He's like, "Oh, the fucking lights! I have a migraine. What's going on?"
I guess
You don't catch these little things that annoy me.
not this one. No.
Okay, that's fair.
Remember, I just found out Kalani Jordan used chalk last week.
She's what?
Remember the chalk thing?
Oh yeah, you didn't notice that she did the whole.
Yeah.
She gets me so mad.
Hey, but don't get too mad because she wasn't on this show.
I know that was delightful.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I didn't have
Not
to
bad.
disavow anything.
So, yeah. Undertaker tweets Trick Williams. He's like, yeah, you want to mess with my guys? Well, I'm coming for you.
I think he was saying
Undertaker was thinking it.
you're going to be in my yard.
Yeah. It was very Masha and Zarisol were having a cute little meeting there, right before their big match, and it was nice of the culling to stand in the background and wait for them to finish talking before they walked up and got their turn on camera. Very polite culling. Something about Dark Paxum having a
she's
an
like,
idea or
I'm
something.
sorry. I'm sorry. And she's like, you don't have to be sorry. We're always going to be friends. It's kind of like me and you, Vet. You know, I screw up. Guys, you don't know. I'm terrible to work with. But Vet is a very, very forgiving person. And he continues to forgive me, and he I'm still here.
No lies detected.
Damn. All right.
Fatal entrance.
Hey. Oh, yes.
And then we get Fatal Influence versus Zalamisol.
What?
Zalamisol.
Slamisol.
Slamajama.
Slamarucasol.
Vicious. Sarah Vicious.
Rucaslamazaria.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's them.
Those girls.
They're here.
Yeah.
They're here.
Yeah. Hey, Masha's pretty good, man.
I told you.
Yeah, you're right. I don't get a chance to watch. I don't watch TNA.
And this wasn't even like as good as she really is, because she was just doing normal like babyface comeback bullshit stuff here. She's good when she can like slow it down and work.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm just concerned about Frank's pickle barrel eyes. Yeah.
It'll be all right.
It's a lot of Sour Patch Kids, bro.
Just eat a pickle to balance out the.
Why would you tell him that? He's gonna go do it now.
He should.
Oh. But yeah. Boy, this was a match where I didn't care. Except when Slamovich was in the match. I wanted to see her.
Yeah, you want to scout.
Yeah, man. She's fucking crisp, bro. She's very good. She's Russian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like shoot Russian? Yeah, I could tell the accent.
She's shoot Russian, even though she sounds just like, you know, a normal white girl from America, but she speaks
tell
Russian.
She has a little.
She speaks fluent Russian.
Yeah, she could tell she has a little tang to her. But anywho, dude. All right. So anyway, long story short, the Slamoviches, they go over, right? The Slammers over.
Yeah, the beatable champion gets beat. Also want to point out,
she got pinned by Slamovich.
Right. I also want to point out a couple things I noticed.
Sure.
Number one, Ava came out in the crowd and snatched Brian Pillman Jr.'s headphones off him for some reason. I don't know what this angle is about. Did I miss something, guys?
No. So I'm glad you brought that up because
They showed him earlier,
right,
but I didn't get it. And then she came out and took his headphones.
He was just hanging out, like he was with the people.
Yeah.
So Brian
NXT
Pillman,
wrestlers have done this before.
yeah, Brian. Well, that's the whole Chase U section.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, yeah. So he's sitting in the crowd, minding his own business, listening to some sweet jams, and freaking, Miss Toothless Aggression over here comes in.
Toothful aggression.
Toothful, yes, Toothful Aggression comes in. I don't understand. Vet, this was a terrible NXT, coming off of a terrible Great American Bash. How long do we continue to do this?
Well, as long as we keep receiving the continued support from our community, such as Cold Blooded and Osborne 1602, not his real address or her real address.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's kind of hard to be too upset about this lack of quality here, because what we really have is we have the sort of community and friendship that I think the culling wants you to think they have.
Agree.
Or wants Dark Paxum to think they have.
Agree. We do it for you guys because we love you. Some of you, most of you. This was again, I'm going to reiterate, this was a very, very tough show to sit through. And I love NXT. I really do. I'm not even kidding. Vet hates it.
You love it.
I love NXT. I love watching this show. If I could watch one wrestling show a week, it would be NXT. Sorry, I'm being honest with you. Maybe Raw. Even though I do it with Jimmy because I love Jimmy. But if I could watch one show, it'd be NXT. And I enjoy it. And I like watching the young kids coming up and learning and fucking up. But this is just the shit. And, you know, I don't want to be that negative podcaster that comes on here. No, it's not better, artist. AEW is not. I've tried. Vet, you are my witness. On multiple occasions, I've tried to give AEW a chance. I tried watching it for long periods of time, and I just can't. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal. Some people like Marmite. Some people don't. If you can see John Cena, like I told Jimmy yesterday, John Cena did the whole gimmick on YouTube where he smothered the Marmite on his fucking toast and beans and toast, and he almost threw up. It's a long story. But what are we going? What are we doing, brother? What's up? What's going on in the world out there?
Well, you know, some stuff. Opinion Haver Everywhere is where you can find me in the world. You can check out the Impact Attack and the Wreckage. You know when they are. And you got Wrestling with Rip Rogers every Friday. You got Stevie Richards show every Friday, or a bonus episode sometimes.
Let's throw up the gimmicks here. So we got Rip Rogers, we got Stevie Richards. Who else we got there?
Yep, and then we got Timmy Baltimore, Limpin' Ain't Easy. He should have a new episode up right now, but he had one with Mickey James last week, so yeah.
How is it that she gets more beautiful? Like, she's gorgeous. How is that possible? The older she gets, she's like Asuka.
Yeah.
Have you seen Asuka? I'm sure you've seen her YouTube channel. She's a doll. Like,
right.
Flawless. And I don't think that's makeup or lighting or anything. It's just she's...
No, but even if it is, we see people with makeup and lighting and it don't help them.
No, it don't. No, it don't. But speaking of people that really don't need help with lighting and who's gorgeous, my friend, my good friend, April Hunter, her show was just, it was just live yesterday. Go back on YouTube, check it out, man. They're going to talk about money, how to save money. It's a good show. Check
Don't spend it.
Don't save it.
That's the way you save money.
Put it in the under your mattress, like my grandfather did. We found $15,000 in cash stuffed in his mattress when he passed away. We're like, what the hell? $2 bills. It was crazy. The Impact Attack with the Vet and Brandon's up on. I'm going to be listening to that later. And don't forget that Wreckage with Jimmy T and the Vet. And, of course, we got the Monday Locker Room and the Smack Attack folks. And, of course, this show, the Next Level Wrestling Review. And, of course, my good friends, my brothers from another mother, the Pro Wrestling Reflection and Vet. They do a show called Untapped Potential where they take, they take a talent that could have been the greatest of all time. Vet, if you could name a tag team right off the cuff that you said they could have been great, but they never got the true full shot or they were buried, who would it be?
Pretty Deadly, obviously.
Pretty Deadly. Well, we're going to go back to the original Pretty Deadly, ladies and gentlemen, as the Pro Wrestling Reflection does an Untapped Potential breakdown of the Hollywood Blondes. That's Brian Pillman Sr. and Stone Cold Steve Austin. You can see they're very happy and young there. Hollywood Blondes, and if you missed Raw and you want to see our review of Raw, I had a nice fun show with Jimmy, man. It was just good vibes the whole time. Check it out, man. It's right here on YouTube Live, and it stays up on YouTube because it's a YouTube exclusive. So look at CM Punk there looking all smug and happy because he knows he's going to get the title shot. He's very happy on the thumbnail, and that's about it, Vet. Listen, man, I love you, brother. I love our fans. I love our friends. I love our family. I look forward to this every single week, like I said, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. I like that. You gonna smile?
No.
Did you play what video games did you play this week? Just as we sign off.
I played the ones that you use a controller with.
Oh, you know what? Don't be mean.
Oh, you know what else? Supposedly, I'm supposed to be on a Smack Attack coming up.
Shut up.
On Saturday.
This show?
At least for part of it, to talk about some video game stuff they want to talk about.
I wanted to do that show too, bro. They're talking about like the best wrestling video games out of all time or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Damn. Tecmo Pro Wrestling. It's got to be there.
Billy Ray's top 5.
The original Pro Wrestling for the NES. Well ahead of its time. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. That I have that still, and I still play that because it is great. Why can't they just do that again? They tried doing that with this year's WWE 2K25. The promos added and everything like that. It's a little, anyway, the universe mode, but it's missing the je ne sais quoi.
The 2000s jank.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, again, we do care. We care for you deeply. And in the words of Revamp Wrestling, arrivederci. It's a very Italian-centric show this week, right, Pat? Like
yeah, everything except the actual supposedly Italians on the show.
Yeah. More like French bread instead of Italian bread. Oh, Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie Martin. We're out, guys. Love you.
Yowie wowie! Boobies.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!